If you're like most people, and I include myself, I'm in a 21-year relationship. So I definitely understand what it's like to be married and be in a relationship. No relationship that I know of, and I've coached millions of people. No relationship is perfect, and I don't know anyone that has a perfect 100% relationship, however you define that. You look out on YouTube or in different places, you have all these people giving you relationship advice, how to have a better relationship. But I want to go somewhere that I've never really heard anyone go to, at least I haven't seen it, but I'm sure someone probably has. The biggest problem, and this encompasses the others, the biggest problem in the relationship is not something external in the relationship. The biggest problem comes from something inside of you. Now, I'm going to tell you what I've seen over the years, even looking at my own life. I'm going to tell you what I've seen that contributes to the relationship problems that people are trying to solve. When people are trying to solve a problem, what they don't recognize, the problem is the symptom of a cause, and we want to look at the cause that's causing the problem. So I want to look at 3 of those in this video. Number 1 is this, and I see this a whole lot. One of the biggest problems in relationship is that the people in relationship are not compatible. And the reason they're not compatible, here's the problem. They choose the wrong person to be with because many people are more in love with the idea of being in love or being in a relationship than they are with the person they are in a relationship with. I heard many years ago, there's a saying, and it's very true, and I've seen this in my own life and many of my clients and students. The word is racket. What many of us do is we run a racket. Here's how the racket works. So person A says, I want to be in a relationship. I'm tired of being single. Person B, who person A has not met, says, I want to be in a relationship. I'm tired of being single. Person A meets person B. Then what happens is, here's where the racket starts. Person A is actually, number 1, there's physical attraction most likely, but person A is buying all the BS from person B. Person B is buying all the BS from person A. It's kind of like this. You like me, and because you like me, now I'm compelled to like you, and we like each other because we're buying each other's BS, and we're buying into each other's stories. So many times what we do, because we do that, we don't even recognize and think about, well, how compatible are they at a subconscious level? What about my subconscious values? What about my life direction? What about how I manage money? What about how I save money? What about what I think about myself? What about how I think about money? What about how I think about the world? We generally never go there. Then what happens? We have confluence there, we have challenge there, we have a lot of conflict there as well. Then we're wanting to repair the relationship with a tool. So number 1, have you picked the right partner to be in a relationship with? I can't tell you how to do that, but this is what I do know, and I've got to keep moving here. You will know when you know. Next one I've alluded to a little bit is incompatible values. And so many people have incompatible values and they get married anyway. And the values are, do we have kids? Do we not have kids? How do we raise kids? Where do we want to live? What kind of life do we want to live? Do we want to live an outdoor life? Do we want to live an indoor life? Do we want to live in the mountains? Do we want to live in the city? All these things come from our values. Many times, though, what we do is what I talked about earlier. You meet somebody, you buy their BS, they buy your BS, you forget about the values, and you get married, and you're like, or in a relationship, or married, they want to live in the city. They want to spend all their time in the city. I hate the city. So then they argue about it. Incompatible values is this: low self-worth. Dr. Moraldo was a psychologist of mine and an advisor in college. She was a psych professor. She used to say this phrase. It's pretty brutal, but she was pretty brutal psychologist. She used to say the campus ugly will find the campus ugly, and the campus queen will find the campus king. Meaning like attracts like. If you have low self-esteem and low self-worth, you're going to also attract someone with low self-esteem and low self-worth. Then what happens? You've got 2 people in a relationship who literally, person A doesn't like themselves, person B doesn't like themselves. Now they're not liking and disliking on each other because we attract what we are. So your takeaway from this video, let me slow down. Your takeaway from this video, take what I've given you here, but more than anything, yourself. Know how you like to be, how you like to live, how you like to experience, what quality of life that you want. I know you're looking for A, B, C, D, and E relationship advice. I'm not going to give you that because I can give you that all day long, and you can find that on YouTube. But if you've had persistent problems and challenges throughout your relationship, What you want to look at is the identities of the people in the relationship, and do they have. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you over on another video. Bye-bye.